What if I told you that some of the most powerful medicines for your heart aren't in a pill bottle? They're in your kitchen? I'm talking about simple, everyday foods that can help lower your bad cholesterol, calm inflammation, and support healthy blood pressure, without a prescription and without side effects like fatigue or brain fog. And the best part? Most of them are already sitting on the shelves of your local grocery store. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 foods that are very good for your heart, and I'll show you exactly how to use them in your real life. Busy mornings, rushed lunches, late-night cravings, and all. Stay with me, because any one of these could be the small change that helps you avoid a heart attack 10 or 20 years from now.
A healthy heart is essential for your energy, your brain, your mood, your entire quality of life. When your heart is strong, it pumps blood effectively, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every organ and every tissue. You feel more energetic, less fatigued, and more alive. But here's the reality. In the United States, heart disease is still the leading cause of death for both men and women. Hundreds of thousands of deaths every year. Millions more live with chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and they don't even always realize how much of that is driven by daily choices. The way we eat can either quietly damage our blood vessels day after day or quietly protect them. So in this video, I'm not just going to say eat healthy and leave you guessing. I'll walk you through 7 specific foods, explain why they help your heart in simple terms, and give you practical ways to add them to your meals, starting this week.
Before we jump in, I want to hear from you. Question of the day. Which of these heart-healthy foods do you already eat regularly? Oats, salmon, berries, nuts, dark chocolate, leafy greens, or avocado? Comment below with your answer and how often you eat them. Every day, a few times a week, or almost never? Your comment might help someone else realize, hey, I actually do eat some heart-healthy foods already. I'm not starting from zero. And while you're there, if you care about your long-term health, hit the like button so YouTube knows this kind of content matters.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Well Trend. And on this channel, we break down complex medical topics into simple, practical tips you can actually use. Let's talk about 7 foods that your heart will absolutely love. Let's start with something very simple. Oats. Oats are not fancy, they're not trendy, but they are incredibly powerful for your heart. They're rich in a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. Think of beta-glucan as a sponge in your gut that soaks up some of the bad cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, before it has a chance to travel through your bloodstream and stick to your artery walls. Over time, regularly eating oats can help. Lower total cholesterol, lower LDL, or bad cholesterol keep you fuller for longer, so you're less likely to overeat later. How to use this in real life. Have oatmeal for breakfast 3 to 4 times a week. Add berries, a few nuts, maybe a drizzle of honey or cinnamon, not a mountain of sugar. Try overnight oats if you're busy. Mix oats, milk or yogurt, some chia seeds, and fruit. Leave it in the fridge overnight. Use oats in baking, oat muffins, oat pancakes, or low-sugar granola. Hook inside the section. If your current breakfast is a donut and coffee, simply swapping that donut for a bowl of oats a few times a week is one of the easiest ways to start cleaning up your arteries over time.
Food number 2. Salmon and other fatty fish like mackerel, sardines, and trout. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are the kind of fats your heart absolutely loves. Omega-3s help to lower triglycerides, a type of blood fat linked with heart disease. Reduce inflammation in your blood vessels. Support a healthy heart rhythm. Help your arteries relax and function better. People who regularly eat fatty fish tend to have a lower risk of heart attacks and sudden cardiac death. How to enjoy fatty fish. Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. Try baked salmon with lemon, garlic, and olive oil. Salmon tacos with cabbage, lime, and salsa. Grilled fish with a side of leafy greens. On a budget? Use canned salmon or sardines. Mix with a little Greek yogurt and mustard for a lighter salad instead of a heavy mayo-based one. If I put the benefits of salmon into a pill and told you it could reduce inflammation and cut your heart risk, it would be a bestseller. But you don't need the pill. You just need the fish.
Food number 3. Berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. These are not just pretty fruits for Instagram. They're loaded with powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins and flavonoids. These compounds help protect the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, improve endothelial function, that's how well your vessels expand and contract, reduce chronic inflammation, which is a major driver of plaque buildup in your arteries. Practical ways to eat more berries. Add a handful of berries to your oatmeal or cereal. Blend them into a smoothie with spinach, banana, and a bit of nut butter. Keep frozen berries in your freezer. They're just as healthy. Add them to yogurt, overnight oats, or even blend into a simple sorbet. Next time you want something sweet after dinner, try a bowl of berries instead of cookies. You'll still satisfy your sweet tooth, but this time, dessert will actually help your heart instead of hurt it.
Food number 4. Nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, pecans, and others. Nuts are rich in healthy fats, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, fiber plant protein minerals like magnesium and potassium. When you eat nuts regularly in moderation, they help lower LDL cholesterol, raise HDL or good cholesterol, reduce inflammation, improve your overall heart profile. In fact, people who eat nuts frequently tend to have a lower risk of coronary heart disease. How to eat nuts the right way. Stick to about 1 small handful per day, around 1 ounce. Choose unsalted or lightly salted nuts. Avoid nuts that are candy-coated or covered in sugar, honey, or chocolate. Use nuts as a snack instead of chips, a topping on salads, a crunchy addition to oatmeal or yogurt. If your normal snack is chips or cookies, just swapping those out for a small handful of nuts might be one of the most powerful heart upgrades you make this year. Food number 5 is going to make a lot of people happy. Dark chocolate. But there's a catch. We're talking about high-quality dark chocolate, not candy bars loaded with caramel, nougat, and sugar. The magic is in the cocoa, not the sugar. Dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa contains flavanols that can improve blood flow by helping your blood vessels relax, modestly lower blood pressure, protect LDL cholesterol from damage, reduce certain markers of inflammation. How to enjoy dark chocolate without overdoing it. Choose dark chocolate that's 70% cocoa or higher. Read the ingredients, look for a short list. Stick to 1 or 2 small squares a day, not the whole bar. Use it as a treat instead of other desserts, not in addition to them. Think of dark chocolate as your heart-approved dessert. The question isn't, can I eat chocolate? It's what kind of chocolate and how much does my heart say yes to? Food number 6. Leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard, arugula. These foods are true nutritional powerhouses for your heart. They're a big source of vitamin K, important for blood vessel health. Magnesium and potassium help regulate blood pressure. Nitrates help blood vessels relax and improve blood flow. Fiber supports healthy cholesterol and weight. People who eat more leafy greens tend to have a lower risk of coronary heart disease. They're low in calories, but very high in nutrients. How to get more greens without feeling punished. Add spinach or arugula to your sandwiches and wraps instead of just iceberg lettuce. Toss a handful of spinach into your omelet or scrambled eggs in the morning. Put kale or spinach into your smoothies. You barely taste it if you add fruit sauté greens with garlic and olive oil for a quick side dish. Stir chopped greens into soups, stews, or pasta sauces. If you can add just 1 extra serving of leafy greens every day, you're not just eating clean, you're actively lowering your long-term heart risk. Food number 7, avocado. Yes, avocado toast might be a social media joke, but your heart doesn't care about the memes. It cares about nutrients, and avocado is packed with the right ones. Avocados are rich in Monounsaturated fats, which support healthy cholesterol levels. Fiber, which helps with cholesterol and weight control. Potassium, important for blood pressure. Antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. We've seen that eating avocado regularly as part of a balanced diet can help. Improve cholesterol levels. Lower LDL, bad T cholesterol. Support healthier blood pressure. How to use avocado in everyday meals. Spread mashed avocado on whole grain toast instead of butter or margarine. Add slices of avocado to salads, burrito bowls, or grain bowls. Use avocado as a healthier substitute for mayo in sandwiches or wraps. Make homemade guacamole with lime, cilantro, tomato, and a pinch of salt. Every time you swap mayo or heavy creamy sauces for avocado, you're not just making your food taste better. You're trading artery-clogging fats for heart-supportive ones. Let's zoom out for a moment. On any single day, it doesn't feel like a big deal to grab a fast food burger instead of cooking, skip vegetables, reach for chips instead of nuts, or drink a soda instead of water. Your chest doesn't hurt. You don't collapse. You still wake up the next morning. But over years, these small daily choices quietly shape your blood pressure, your cholesterol levels, your weight, the amount of inflammation in your arteries. And that's what determines your real-world risk of heart attacks, strokes, needing stents or bypass surgery, living with chronic heart failure. On the other hand, when you start adding foods like oats, salmon, and fatty fish, berries, nuts, dark chocolate, the right kind, leafy greens, avocado, you are casting tiny daily votes for a different future. More energy, more years with your loved ones, less time in hospital waiting rooms and recovery wards. You don't need a perfect diet. You just need a consistently better one. I want to make this really practical for you. Let's do a simple 7-day heart upgrade challenge. For the next week, pick any 3 of these actions. Eat an oat-based breakfast at least 3 times. Eat fatty fish like salmon at least once. Add berries to your breakfast or dessert 4 times. Swap 1 processed snack for a handful of nuts every day. Have 1 to 2 small squares of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa plus, instead of other desserts. Add 1 extra serving of leafy greens every day. Use avocado instead of mayo or butter at least twice this week. Screenshot this checklist or write it down. You don't need an app, just a sticky note on your fridge is enough. If you're going to do this challenge, tell me in the comments, "I'm in it," starting this week. And if you found this video helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Med Simplified, and share it with someone you care about who might benefit from it. These simple clicks really do help us keep creating free health content for you. Your heart has been working for you non-stop since before you were born. You can't see it. You don't feel it most of the time, but it's there, beating, pushing blood through miles of blood vessels every single minute. Now is a great time to start working for it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your heart, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.